I thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Devaney, Secretary LaHood said, "We know for a fact that Recovery Act investment have created or saved more than 640,000 direct jobs so far. These are real, identifiable jobs directly funded by the Act." Can you support that?
Well, I think, sir, it may be a fact that that's what's on my website, but that may not be the, the correct number.
To characterize, he may have been a little overzealous in saying real, identifiable, direct, and in fact, it's just a damn estimate, isn't it?
It's what the recipients reported.
Okay. I was reminded, by the way, that when a fish hits a wall, he says, "Damn." That's what we're talking about here. Okay, so going through a couple of slides, the White House Press Secretary, Robert Gibbs, on October 30th, 2009, says the direct jobs in that is again, 640,329, referring to recovery.gov. Same day, Vice President Biden's chief economic advisor, those jobs accumulate to 650,000 jobs saved or created so far. Same day, Vice President Joe Biden, when the data is posted later today, it will show that we have created or saved 640,239 jobs directly from contracting authority with the Federal Government. Last slide, CNN, headline, "Stimulus creates 640,000 jobs." Pull up the propaganda again. Is there any reason, when you don't know what the number really is, that it's just an estimate, that in fact there's about 60,000 jobs you pulled off, and you didn't even pull off the 26,000 jobs the University of California says it claims, which would be half of its employees were saved by this act, and they don't have a net new hiring, so you had to save existing employees, half of them. Isn't that just propaganda? Isn't it either misleading or designed to serve a political agenda when in fact it can't be substantiated, it is not true, and it is either misleading or designed to say we're doing a great job when in fact we don't know? Mr. Devaney, you're the most honest man I know. Without a whole lot of in-between, shouldn't we be more conservative and say, look, this is what the reports are, we're scrubbing it, this is a new system, it has its problems, we hope that at least they're reporting the dollars right, and we have no idea whether those people have the ability to calculate accurately the full-time jobs equivalents, but we're going to get to the bottom of it. Wouldn't that be a fairer way to put it?
I like that statement.
Thank you, Mr. Devaney. Now, I said to begin with that I commend you for what you're doing, and I'm going to concentrate really on the fact that we know that the output is propaganda. We know we lost 3.8 million jobs. We know, for example, Secretary Miller, when he says he saved 300,000 jobs, these are simply transfers to pay for teachers. So it's not created. It's simply they are alleged not to be laid off. The money was moved to other parts of the budget, so those teachers kept the job and the State spent the same money they would have spent on teachers somewhere else. That's a reality of those 300,000 jobs. So now let's get down to the real question, which is, can you, with the money you have, Mr. Devaney, improve your site to have back-engine capability so that when somebody puts an erroneous number in, when somebody puts in a number that doesn't jibe with what they were given, when somebody puts in a congressional district that doesn't exist, and I know you've scrubbed that now, but can you have the engine fact-check it so that it comes back and says, hold it, you have these corrections? When I try to put the wrong credit card number in, I get a bounce back when I try to buy online. Can you do that with the money you have today, or should Congress be giving you more dollars so that your prototype for online reporting in government can become robust enough to be everyone's prototype?
I think we can do that, sir, and I don't think we need any more money to do it. To be quite honest with you, I think we needed this first quarter to totally understand which pieces of the data were going to cause the most problems. So now that we know, we're doing that analysis. We certainly intend to build what we call internal logic checks into the system. So, for instance, if a congressional district is selected that does not correspond with the zip code that's also put in there. There's a bong that goes off somewhere, and the recipient is asked to spend some more time and come up with the right congressional district.
One quick last follow-up. Will you also be producing the kind of software that would allow a single recipient trying to do their job and report properly to be able to do it at little or no cost? Will you create that so that the downstream, because I know the Department of Transportation, most of those people reported because they're used to reporting. It's pretty similar to what they've been doing. Can you create the ability to enable more and more people to be able to report accurate by delivering additional capability to them downstream? Is that part of your plan?
Well, we certainly work literally constantly with the states, and bear in mind on this first reporting, 31 states chose to do bulk reporting and literally report for everybody in their state, all the recipients. And that actually enabled us to work with the people that were doing the reporting, and I think it worked well. I think there were problems encountered that we resolved rather quickly. So yes, it's a constant ongoing dialogue we're having with states and recipients. How can we make it better for you? And to the extent we can, we will.